Hi, this is Jeff with Triumph Audio. Today I'm going to be giving you a walkthrough of the new Triumph engine. This engine is going to be the foundation of all of our sample libraries. It's got a lot of cool features that will serve you and your unique composing process. So let's take a look at it. Here we've got our main page open right now, where you've got some of the main controls such as the amp envelope, pitch envelope. We've got our layer mixer here where you can control things like gain, panning, and tuning. And over here on the right side we've got set to a low pass filter currently, but of course you can change it. And this filter is set to channel number 11 so that you have more expressive freedom for dynamics when composing. We've also got filter envelope here. Let's head on over to the second page, the effects engine, where you've got even more controls for manipulating the sound. These are linked to the top red highlighted notes of the keyboard. So those are the key switches on the top of the keyboard. Now let's head over to the rhythm engine, which is my personal favorite, where you've got this step sequencer function where you can create loops and rhythms. And you also have the pan LFO, gain LFO, pitch LFO filters as well, and more filters over on this side. On our fourth and last page of the engine, we've got our output engine, where you have even more controls for changing and manipulating the sounds to get them to your liking. In addition to expression on channel number 11, we've also got mod wheel capabilities on a lot of our patches. Let's have a listen to this one. You can see on this one, mod wheel allows you to go between a dry sound and a more wet sound. Anytime the patch is labeled with mod here at the top, that means that you have these mod wheel capabilities. Another cool thing about this engine is the transposition capabilities. You can see here at the bottom of the keyboard we've got 2 whole octaves of highlighted blue keys that allow you to transpose for 2 octaves. And you can see here at the top of the page, this patch, this motives patch is labeled TRP, meaning transposition. Anytime you see that label on our patches, that means that you have these transposition capabilities. Now let's have a listen to it. Many of our patches are velocity sensitive, and those are labeled with VEL at the end of the title. And as you can see here in the mapping editor of Contact is that this has multiple layers of sounds just to give you that extra bit of realism when you're playing. And in addition to velocity sensitive, we have round robin on some of the patches. You can see these are labeled with RR at the end of the title right here. And these, of course, are going to rotate the sounds that you use each time to give you that extra bit of realism. Okay, now the last thing I want to show you is how our libraries are organized. So if you open up the Ghost Cello folder, you've got instruments here, and then it's divided into 2 sections: authentic sounds, which are truer to the original cello samples, and then processed, which have added effects to it that we've added ourselves. In the processed folder, we've got drones, pads, harmonics, movements. As you click on these, you'll see they're divided up into DFD and Time Machine Pro. DFD is the more traditional sampling method, where the lower the note is played on the keyboard, the slower the sound will play back, and the higher you play it, the faster. Time Machine Pro preserves the original tempo of the sample, regardless of where you play it on the keyboard. We also sometimes have BPM patches using Time Machine Pro that will sync to your DAW's tempo. Those will be marked with the tempo recorded at, along with the BPM. Now let's go back and go to the Authentic Sounds folder. Ghost Cello is divided up into shorts, movements, gliss, bends, harmonics, and you can see these, of course, are divided up into DFD and Time Machine Pro as well. So that's kind of an overview of how our folders are laid out for each library. Well, thanks for watching. You can find Ghost Cello and many other libraries at triumphaudio.com. Happy composing, and I'll see you soon.